just waiting for more people to come on.
Yeah, I just found out you're there.
This is why I don't like to have a dog on me. He's like licking his lips and everything. Hey, sis.
What the hell? I put looking good and I put looking thumbs.
Did you give me a thumbs up?
I put looking good. Yeah, I did. What are you guys barking on?
I'm gonna sit in a rocking chair. Waiting for a couple more people to come on. Remember I told you guys last night that I was going to talk about Chris Watts. Thank you. We're going to talk about Chris Watts, the timeline of what he did, and
I'm gonna
he
open
did
this
some
tree.
insane, crazy shit. I don't know, I'm scared I might not like it, but I'll try it.
Well, if you don't like it, then we could run to the store still.
What's the whole point of me not wanting to go anywhere
Or
today?
you can just have those for now. But this should be good.
What?
But this should be okay. It's not going to be bad.
3 more minutes and then we'll start.
And this is high quality, so.
It's sissy.
Well, yes and no.
Press your drink.
So does its job. This is strong.
I'm still doing readings too, thank you. Will you bring me another beer?
No. And there's no more cold ones.
It's alright.
You want to put some cold ones in or no? Here's your cock. That's your cock. What do you want? That's your cock. First made me forget.
Shit, today's the 18th already.
Hey, what do you want?
My beer.
Oh yeah. Weird.
Watch your mouth. Stop, dude, take this dog before I throw him into a wall right now. Not literally, but.
You want a cold Corona?
I have a Corona?
You have Corona.
Put some lime in it.
No, no lie for you. You know nice lady.
What's wrong with you today?
You mean lady. I am Jose. You're me.
What the fuck? I just went to Disney Plus. I didn't even click on it. Okay, you guys ready? I have that lime juice, just put it in there.
Where is it?
In the cupboard.
I don't see no lemon juice.
The top cupboard.
No, I don't see it there anymore either.
I put it there with the lemon juice.
It's not there now, and no lemon juice is there now.
Do you have a fever today?
I don't have no fever. I tell you, my name is Juan. looking for you?
Can I get more likes for the algorithm too, please, you guys? Don't forget to click the thumbs up like button right now. We're gonna start. What in the fuck nutshell are you doing right now?
Looking for a goddamn lime.
Okay, don't worry about the lime, just bring me my beer.
Well, fuck are you then?
Fuck you.
Fuck are you? I motherfuck you.
I'll trade you for this.
Fuck you.
You're funny.
Huh?
You're really funny.
No, I'm not.
Rihanna said, are you possessed by some Jamaican ghost?
No. Hey, where's the boo-boo shit at?
There's one.
I need it. Huh?
There was one on the table unless someone took it. And then I should have one. Where is it?
You fucking jack all my boo-boo shits.
There was one.
I'll go find it.
Check in our bathroom drawer.
Don't worry.
I don't know what's wrong with them today, guys. On the days that I'm freaking drained, that I don't even want to film, I don't want to do any shows, I did not even want to come up and talk to you guys today because I'm like super fucking drained. He has all the energy in the world right now. I literally was gonna skip on live tonight, but then I decided I'll come on for just a little bit.
Here, babe. Like me about early.
Why are you so hyper today?
Shut up when you're speaking to me.
What the fuck? Alright, so let's do this. Okay. I'm not lighting this right now.
Well, fuck are you then?
No, not right now.
Everybody, mom's live. Keep it down. Just did it for you.
What is wrong with Donna
Mom,
today?
can I take off your splint?
I just said mom's live.
Yeah, come here.
Okay.
No, you can't take off your splint.
I'm asking Mom, can I take off my splint?
Not you, I do it. Look what you did.
Don't mess up your hand, buddy boy.
Stop, chill.
I'm not trying to.
That's why you ask me. You don't ask me why you're doing it.
I don't even see anything in the camera.
In what camera?
What?
Oh, good job, Purple Haze. That's good job.
What?
It's $10 per question. You can donate to her Cash App and Venmo. Her
Venmo,
Cash App
Venmo.
is this, her Venmo.
Venmo. What language are you
Venmo is
speaking
it.
today?
Good job, Purple
Why is
Haze.
it wet?
It's drinking water, a little bit spilled.
Were you swimming in the toilet again?
No. Okay.
Hey, don't touch it. Don't do that. No,
No,
not right
I
now.
have to do it.
We'll do it later together.
No, it's easy. I only do it.
No, thank you.
I
Donnie,
do it every
This
day.
little shit is annoying me. And he
Give
needs
it
to
to me,
go to
because
my
I'm
room.
not gonna fucking get up from my fat ass after
Then
I
here,
do this.
take him.
Son, go to the room for now, bud.
I don't
Love
want.
ya.
I need
Love you,
dogs
buddy.
on me right
Pop
now.
the clutch, Clyde. See you a little bit, bud.
Why was my finger moving? My ring finger. Why isn't my ring finger moving as much? Like it just that's an important
Because
part.
that's the
These-
broken finger.
Yeah, but look, these are a little swole because it's been in the cat for a long time. But this,
Come here, buddy.
so why wouldn't this?
Come here,
My
buddy.
finger healed
Come
already.
here, buddy. All right, where you going?
Okay, we're gonna start right now. You guys ready? So you guys have heard, majority of you guys have heard about Chris Watts and the August 13th killing that he did. I need you guys to click the like button, please. And I'm also doing readings as well, so I can multitask. So Chris Watts was married to Shannon Watts. How did they say her name? Shannon? I call her Shannon. Okay. She was 15 weeks pregnant, and they had two little girls, two daughters, Bella and Cece. Bella was 4 and Cece was 3. This one particular day, go to your room. Shannon was supposed to be supposedly taking her kids to. No, we're not talking about you, Cece. This particular day, Shannon was supposedly supposed to go to her friend's house or drop the kids off, but that didn't happen. So when she did not contact her friends and family back that were trying to reach out to her, her friend Nicole Atkins went to her house with another male, and they were pounding and knocking on the door, calling her name to answer, and there was no answer. The house was like a fucking ghost in there besides furniture. And so the cops came, and Nicole explained to her that I believe Shannon had a doctor's appointment that morning as well.
Mm-hmm.
And this was at noon that Nicole went to Shannon's house to find out what's going on and why she just didn't respond to their phone calls and text messages. So at noon, the cops got there and they start knocking on the door. No one's answering. So one of the officers called Chris Watts on his cell phone and asked him to meet him at his house because they were concerned about his wife and kids.
And he was out at an oil job.
He works for this oil company thing. So cops get there to do a welfare check. They wait until Chris Watts gets home. And he parks his truck on the street, not even pulling up in his driveway, which is kind of weird. He thought he could just get in and get out. Parks it on the street, walks up calmly to the cop, and the cop says, "Where's your wife and kids?" Because, just doing a welfare check. Chris Watts opens the garage and enters the house. Now, what's weird is they're saying that between the time that he went into the garage, then he went into the living room and into his house from through the garage to open the front door for the cops and Shannon's friends. That amount of time took a little while. So they're kind of suspicious of what Chris was doing with that time, because it should have been in and out. Like it shouldn't take that long. And so the cops enter and they're questioning him and they're checking the whole house. It's like a freaking ghost. Like I could feel the negative dark energy in the house just by like watching the videos and the body cam of the cop. So they go into the kids' room. Even the kids' rooms that they were checking, the cops were checking, was fucking spooky. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I even felt it.
But it was spooky. Yeah, so so the cops are asking the neighbors questions and everything to see what they saw, what they didn't, this and that. Chris is saying that Shannon was supposed to take the kids and drop them off at a friend's house or whatever the case was. And I don't think he mentioned about her doctor's appointment, which is kind of weird because she is 15 weeks pregnant. So the cops go to Chris's neighbor's house next door. Now these neighbors, they have multiple surveillance cameras outside. They're looking and watching the videos of the morning before that, which was Monday at 5:17 in the morning. Chris is loading something in his truck through his garage. Now he backed up the truck, so the back end is inside the garage, and he's loading stuff up in there. There's a gas can, some bags. We can't really tell what it is because there's another truck that's blocking the angle from anyone being able to see exactly what Chris was doing or loading up. So this is the interesting part. Chris was all over the news begging for any information for his wife and kids to come home. He even mentioned to the cops that okay, babe, like you don't need to do that. Don't tell them what I do or how my investigations.
Don't tell me what to do. You
Don't. It's not their business what I do behind closed doors.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, there's things that I don't want them to know. It's none of their business. Anyways, so.
Here.
Chris also mentioned, oh, you're going to throw a fit and cry? Chris also mentioned that the kids' blankets were gone. And they basically go everywhere with the blanket, which is kind of weird because even the cop repeated it in a weird way, like, their blanket's missing. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm not too worried about that. They go everywhere with the blanket. Now, during this whole time, Chris is texting somebody on his phone while the cops are going through room to room, shining their flashlights in their closet, in the bedrooms. Chris is like in the hallway and he's just texting away like it's as if his wife and kids are not missing. Well, as I mentioned a little bit last night, Chris was with a woman named Nicole and Kissinger or whatever the fuck her name is. Well, Nicole was Chris's mistress, who during police interrogation or questioning did admit to being with Chris and having a relationship while Shannon and her kids were out of town at her family's house. Chris stayed behind because he was planning a getaway trip with his mistress, Nicole, the slut, the bitch I was talking to you guys about. The cops asked her in many different ways, did you know that he was married? She said, yeah, he told me they were going through a separation. But at one time, she came back and said that she was upset because Chris told her he's going to go back to his wife and try to work things out. Good night. Good night.
I don't know who you're talking to.
You. So,
Nathan.
she knew about the relationship. Supposedly, she said that she didn't know that Shannon was 15 weeks pregnant. She didn't know that they had kids. Going through a separation and a divorce are two different things. Now, around the time of the family's disappearance, Chris was already making some phone calls to the school to try to take the kids out of school. So that way, if the kids didn't go back to school, it won't be too suspicious of what happened to the kids. He was making plans of selling the house, in the process of selling the house, and basically moving on and having a brand new life with his mistress. When they took Chris in for interrogation, because things were not adding up, his story was not adding up at all, the timelines, nothing. And he didn't have an answer to all the questions that the cops were asking. And the interrogation is pretty long and detailed. They gave him a polygraph test. And at this point, they're very highly suspicious that something bad happened to Shannon and the kids. And of course, the unborn child. Well, come to find out, he fails the polygraph test. Chris, do you know where Shannon and your kids are? No. He failed it. Did you have anything to do with their disappearance? No. Failed it. So he basically failed all the questions that had to do with his family. During the interrogation, the cops actually brought in Chris's father because he wasn't cracking, he wasn't talking, he wasn't saying anything. So the cops brought Chris's father in during the interrogation, left him in the room for a few minutes, and finally Chris cracked and told, well, first he lied. He said he killed Shannon, strangled her to death because she killed their kids, and he snapped. Come to find out, the real truth is Shannon, hi Anita, Chris killed Shannon first, and then he went into the kids' room and strangled both of them. The oldest kid showed signs of fighting back. She had marks and lacerations on her mouth and her face. So she was fighting back. The little one, first he killed Bella, who's the oldest. Then he went into Cece's room and killed her. And then at around 5:15, 5:17 in the morning, that same morning, he started bagging up his family's bodies into his truck. He works for this oil company. And so that morning, he talked to his boss or coworker, whoever, and said, oh, don't worry about it. I'll drive around that route and I'll check things out, which he never does. He drove his family's dead body to this site. Babe, what was it called? Oil tanks?
Yeah, oil tanks.
And dropped the girls. There's 2 oil tanks next to each other. Bella in one and Cece in one. Dropped their dead bodies into the oil tanks. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Hi, Priestess. So, and then on the same property, not too far from the kids' bodies, he dug a shallow grave and buried Shannon and her unborn child there. And then he just goes on about his day, calling and text messaging his mistress that he thinks he's going to get away with murder so he can basically spend the rest of his life and have a new life and a new future with this bitch. I have no sympathy for homewreckers. So basically, Chris killed his family on August 13, 2018. I watched the trial where both sides of the family, that's what I think she pushed him to do it. That's exactly what I said last night when I was talking about it for a little bit. So during the trial, it was so heartbreaking listening to both sides of the family, both of them, Chris and Shannon's parents, brothers and sisters, who were also the grandparents of Cece and Bella. And they named the unborn child Nico. So the baby's name is going to be Nico. And I think it's really cool how both sides of the family mentioned the unborn child, and both sides of the family said, we don't want you to give him the death penalty. We basically want him to rot in hell. When Chris's parents were speaking, almost every other word they were telling Chris was, I love you, we forgive you, we love you, but you made this decision. We may never understand. You'll never tell us why you did it exactly, but just know that we're here to support you. And basically, you need to face the consequences. You know, you murdered your family, and yes, even though we do forgive you and we'll always support you and be there for you, you deserve life in prison. If it's still on the market, then I'll buy the house. So that's where I was getting at right now.
Stop it.
I'm thinking this is from every video and every article I've read, every pictures I've seen. I believe both in Chris being possessed, and he just completely lost his mind, and he was under basically Nicole's spell, his mistress. I'm looking into this case as well to see what I could find out. But while I was doing my own little investigation, I kept getting this feeling that this woman, his mistress, how somebody could have such a strong hold on somebody else to make them do the shit that he did. Killed his own fucking family just so he could start a new life with this bitch. So the more I looked into it, I started picking up on a few things. This bitch actually does practice spirituality. And I know a lot of murder cases, they don't have anything to do with spirituality. But I wanted to look into this one because I had a feeling that this person can't be such a fucking monster and then stay calm and cool and collective and just as if I didn't do it. Like there was a little sign of being nervous, but he was just, his demeanor, the way it was like, it's empty. He was hollow inside. Like he had no idea what he did. Like it hadn't hit him yet. He hadn't realized it. Even during his trial in the courtroom, he was pretending he was crying, but there was no fucking tears. And before his family's body was discovered, you could tell, like, just the way he was talking on the news, please bring my family back. Whoever took my family, Shannon, if you took the kids, I need you and the kids to come back home, blah, blah, blah. Talking to air, basically, because his family's already dead at that point. And again, fake crying without fucking tears. I knew it, like, when that story came out first, I was looking at it and I was watching it. And that's the first thing I said. I said, you're fucking lying son of a bitch. You killed your family. Before anyone ever said anything about that in the beginning. So this is what I believe. Because spirituality is 100% real and everybody knows that. And unfortunately, more and more people in the recent years have been practicing spirituality because they're cowards and they want to get what they want behind closed doors. I believe that his mistress had put something on him, some kind of spell, because even the monster of all monsters that kill their own family, you would see some kind of a remorse in their face. You would see some kind of a guilt that they'll be feeling. I mean, this guy's absolutely nothing. He's dead. He's hollow inside. Which I came to a conclusion that she has been doing stuff to get this hold on him. Because at one point, too, it didn't make sense when Nicole, the slut, his mistress, turned around and said, yeah, I got really, she said, oh, at one point he wanted to go back to his family, you know, make things work out with his wife because they were separated, supposedly. And the detective asked her, well, how did you feel about that? And she said, I was upset. I was pissed. She was mad. Now, why would you be mad? You know what I'm saying? And then shortly after that, I mean, you are the whore on the side. Why would you be mad, you know? And so, and then not only that, it's just, it doesn't add up to him wanting to go and continue to live with his wife and, you know, basically start fresh in their relationship versus shortly after that, he changed his mind and then he went back to Nicole again. And now she's playing the innocent, oh, I didn't know kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? What? Babe.
What?
High Priestess said that they're saying that she made the mistress, the bitch,
Yeah.
made him drink something called the devil's breath while they went camping together. And then shortly after that is when he killed his family.
Wow. I told you. I thought there was more to this.
Their house is up for sale, still on the market for over 600,000. 600,000. That's a little too much for me. I don't want to break the bank.
Oh yeah, we're on a strip. We need a strip.
Out of what?
Syrup.
Syrup?
Yeah,
What kind of syrup?
syrup. Pancake syrup.
Oh, I thought you were talking about chocolate because I just bought chocolate the other day. And that's Gemma playing with her toy. Let me show you guys real quick. Did you take the stuffing out of this your stuffed animal? Yeah. Okay. Gemma. Your name is Tallulah. It's not Gemma, and I didn't call you. Go to your mom. That's my daughter's dog. Go back to your mother. I don't want you. Don't kiss me. Ugh, I don't like dog kisses. They're so annoying. Okay. Yeah, see? So, this murder definitely has a lot of things to do with spirituality and possession. That's why I did the title like that so you guys could see. And yeah, the house is crazy haunted. I've seen videos and pictures, which I believe is the whole family. And I would love to go in that house and actually investigate and do like a big investigation reading in that place and talk to the spirits that are there and then release and free the spirits because they're trapped there right now. Oh, wow. See? I knew it. I knew she practiced spirituality. I could feel it. Anytime I do readings for people, I know if they're spiritual or not. I know if they're practice spirituality. I know what they're doing. I knew this bitch had been practicing spirituality and actually had a hold on Chris. So, what do you guys think of this whole story? I mean, it's crazy. Like, literally fucking crazy. And the fact that until today, please go away from me, please. I don't want dogs around me. Until today, he's not showing any remorse. Like, his attorney, this woman, walked up in the courtroom and told the judge that Chris wants to apologize and he's sorry for what he did to both families, both sides of the families, and that was it.
Shut up!
You left Mocha outside? You left your own dog out there?
There's 2 dogs. Get in here. Come on. Let's get these people out there. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Hold on, you guys, one second.
Good girl. Come on. Come on. Bitch. Come on. Gemma, come on.
Gemma! Tallulah, Gemma, come here! Come here, girl. Come here, girl.
And they went low-key. I'm all
stay in the house. You have to
Max,
you have to chase Loki around.
where's Max? He needs to get locked up. Give him to me.
He's
Got
right here.
that. Grab him.
He's under the table.
I can't get him from under there.
Come on, Max, come here. Max, come on.
I need to lock him up.
Go get your ass locked up, you pervert. Okay. Was that bitch looking over my wall? I thought she was. That's why I went out there.
I thought I saw someone, but I didn't see who or what it was. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw movement. Get out of here. Go.
Oh wow. See, this is why I do these videos, because I learn more information from you guys as well on top of the investigation. Babe, come here. It did really get to me too, because the fact that there's kids involved in it and he killed his kids, like, who the fuck does that? Unless you're under some kind of black magic spell, no person in their right mind are they gonna do that. So High Priestess said that the bitch,
Ow, bitch. Yeah.
the mistress bitch,
Yeah.
her dad is a Freemason,
Oh, yeah?
and they think that's the reason why she didn't get interrogated for the murder that much.
Well, maybe. Maybe
Remember
not.
how much power Stephen had in the courthouse at one point for being a Freemason? My attorney that I worked for, he was also a Freemason. Stop. Yeah, and like I don't think, like, I don't see like a domestic violence case with these two, Shannon and Chris. It's more like maybe like verbal abuse towards Shannon. Again, I haven't really looked into it, but I'm definitely going to. My theory on this is that the night that he killed his family, Shannon first and then the kids, is because I believe that when Shannon got back from her work trip earlier that day or that night, babe, seriously,
I'm gonna kill him. Get out!
that I believe that Shannon was confronting Chris about, hey, you know, I know about your mistress or whatever, or I strongly believe that Shannon knew about this bitch. And she basically just gave him an ultimatum. You know, it's either me or her. Or maybe she said, you know, you sell the house, it's going to be 50-50, but I'm taking the kids, you know, talking about their divorce or to make it finalized or to file it. But, you know, there's definitely black magic going on in this case.
Lay down, Gemma. Lay down.
No, well, he couldn't confess that, but that's not. I don't see it actually happening. Babe,
What?
does this make sense? He confessed that he smothered the kids first before the wife got home. Shannon got home from her work trip. And then he had to kill the girls again because they didn't die.
Maybe.
But if they didn't die,
Stop.
no, it doesn't make sense because Shannon got home and she wanted to see the kids. Like she had to have seen the kids.
Yeah, maybe that's when he got her.
No, he killed her in their bedroom, in bed. He strangled her to death. So I don't see how that's possible because
I thought they said he did
any
on the
mother that
kitchen
walks in
floor.
from a work trip, like me,
I thought they said
when I traveled until this bullshit happened and you know, I'm not traveling until they fixed the airport restriction bullshit. because I don't wear a muzzle and I refuse to fly with one. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, like even me, like I would go on my work trips and then I would come home. And first thing I did is like go in my kids' room and just like love on my kids. You know what I'm saying? Even if they're sleeping, like I would go give them a hug and a kiss and say I missed you guys, whatever. So she would have known if her kids were dead. Right, but she would have known if her kids were dead. Like, even if it's at 2 o'clock in the morning, I don't care how late it is for me, for example. I'm pretty sure she had to go out and see her kids. Because his story is not making sense when he said that.
Has he ever gave him a full update? Has never he said the parents asked him to do it?
Huh?
Has Chris Watts ever given a new explanation of why he did it, how
No,
he did it?
not yet. Not yet.
So I know Netflix did something with them.
I think that's when he decided to kill the kids. If he was wrapping Shannon's body and Bella walked in, then he was like, okay, well, time to get rid of these kids
One
too
of his
because I
kids
can't afford to
fought it.
have witnesses.
One of the kids fought.
That
with
was
big
Bella.
time, they said.
Right, she walked in and saw, but I mean, I think that's why he snapped and he was like, I can't afford to have witnesses. The kids are gonna talk and say, you know, why did you do this to mommy? What's wrong with mommy? Why are you taking mommy? How come mom's not home yet? You know?
Right. It would have been easier to explain her away than the kids. Oh, she didn't come home from her trip.
I don't know. This whole thing is really weird. And I believe that his mistress, that Nicole bitch, should be held accountable as well.
For a love spell?
Yeah, for making him do it. I believe that she was, just like, remember last night, before I even looked into it completely, I said, there's something off with this bitch, and she's been barking in his ear about his family.
Mm-hmm.
And then make this make sense. Supposedly, Chris leaves the mistress, goes back to his wife to try to work things out. Shortly after Nicole said she was not okay with that, he goes back to her, the mistress.
Because Nicole said, don't tell me you love me and then go try to make it work with your wife. Stop.
Right, but if somebody wants to make their relationship work,
Mm-hmm.
and supposedly he felt bad about messing around with this bitch,
Mm-hmm.
then don't you think that he would have like completely cut Nicole off and stayed with his wife?
Yeah, you would think.
If he was not under some kind of a spell that Nicole put on him?
Yeah. That definitely makes sense.
I didn't see any remorse at all. Not a single teardrop. So I hope that he gets his ass beat by the prisoners every fucking day.
Every
Day, I think they should break one bone in his body.
They won't because he's on death row, so he's by himself.
He's not on death row. Are you awake?
Oh yeah, that's right. It's not that true. No, I'm not. Are you?
Then you must have a death wish too.
How many times do we have to go over this? But it doesn't matter. He's doing life. They're not going to get to him.
He can appeal it if he wants to, but I don't think it's gonna make a difference
How can
because
he
he's
appeal it?
got
He confessed to it.
3 consecutive life sentences plus the murder of an unborn child. I'm gonna do my hair that color.
Just keep it for a little. I want to.
It's turning red. The more I wash it, the more reddish it's turning, and I don't like it.
If I bleached my hair in the next month, would not all of it, half of it.
No, we're not doing half and half again.
Yeah, I missed that, but I don't want it on this side. I want it on this side this time. 'Cause
No.
the dark side looks
No,
better.
5 days later, you're gonna come back and say, "Mom, I don't
And then
want
I could
it."
just dye it back to brown. But
No,
I'm
we're
get-
not gonna keep
I'm
dyeing
bored.
your
Why
hair.
not? Every other month is fine.
Get a hobby if you're bored.
That is my hobby.
Go outside in the backyard and hang out. And
If I bleached it, would it turn blue? Cause
Hey Nicole, do you see who's sleeping
yeah, I
next to me?
saw, and she was scared. When
And she hid right here. She's shivering. That is too funny.
She's not even shivering, the liar. She every time I play on my PC, she comes and goes like this to me, and makes me put her on my lap.
Mm-hmm. She was only here because you were in the bedroom.
Get my septum. I'm so unhappy with the
She
way.
likes hanging out with Dad.
I just want one thing that'll make me happy.
so do I.
Wow what? Wow what?
Nothing, Nicole. I'm talking to you.
You just said that.
He pointed to me. He's talking to me. He's just a fucking grandma giving grandma hints constantly.
Hey, anyways. You told me when I came back from Cali. I'm back from Cali. It's been months.
Not the time to talk about it.
Going back
It's
to
been-
back to Kelly.
it's been- It's been months.
Why?
Let's make an appointment tomorrow.
No.
Why? Keep lying.
I have to pay my rent.
So get my money from.
Is that the wind blowing
Tell
that
your
way?
grandmother to send you your
You
money.
do it. I don't talk to her.
And I do?
Yes.
Really?
You've
When?
been telling me you were gonna do it, so do it.
No.
There.
That's your money. You want your money? I tell she has it.
Dude, get my money, please.
Right, but that was your birthday money. Or, yeah. I hope they drag her into it. I really hope they drag her into it because I'm telling you, man, that bitch had something to do with it. I felt it yesterday when I was talking to you guys about it, and then today I looked into it and I was like, holy shit. It's not a fucking coincidence, you know? So, I mean, just the fact that she's a fucking homewrecker, and I know it's really hard to prove spirituality in court. You know, like, oh, he was under a black magic spell, whatever. But it's not hard to prove that she was in his ear. Okay? So we could put black magic aside when it comes to the court case, but include the fact that, number one, she didn't leave him. Okay? Number two, when he went back to her, she accepted it. And number three, for being a fucking homewrecker, damn well, you guys all know that Homemakers like that are so desperate to get the guy that they cannot have, okay? So, in order to 100% get the guy, what do? You eliminate what is coming between you guys, which was his family. Technically, she was coming between his family. It wasn't his family coming between them. So she decided, I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to be the third wheel anymore. So, hey, Chris, have you ever thought about completely getting rid of your family? He might have said no in the beginning or even yes right away. I don't know. And this is what I'm thinking. The fact that she used black magic, that powerful, was able to get him to kill his own family and then dump their bodies the way he did. Not even fucking bury the kids, like literally dumped them like a piece of trash. You can't say that there's nothing evil that caused all this to happen. He's trying to appeal his case, but I don't think he's gonna win. Even if he wins one, he still has like 3 more life consecutive years that he has to pay, right?
He won't win, he confessed it.
Plus 48 years. 48 years just for killing the unborn child. Which I think he should have gotten life for that as well. What do you think? Good.
I mean, what's one more life sentence? He gave him the max. I thought he gave him life on that, and 45 years for
48.
48 for destruction of a corpse. I thought he gave him life.
Oh
for the
yeah,
baby.
that's what it was. Destruction of the
But
corpse.
that was life sentence for the baby.
Why is Gemma crying?
I don't know.
Is Loki still out there?
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I think so.
Gemma's crying because she wants to go in a kid's room. Yes.
Nicole!
That's my German Shepherd. Hold on, let me see where she's at. Gemma, where are you?
That is not a German Shepherd, babe.
I'm a German Shepherd. I want one. Pitbull. Gemma. Nikki!
I know she hears me. Nicole!
Gemma wants... Oh, why was she crying?
She wants out and then she wants in. She's so confusing. What do you want?
She wanted out. She didn't want to be in there with her.
Oh, you could take her in there. I thought she wanted to go in there. I didn't know she was already in there. She has a child with who?
She's following me. Oh, Gemma.
Maybe she's trying to tell you about her.
I'm getting hungry.
Be quiet, Dad. Hello. She wasn't. She wanted to leave it.
She's like, Nicole, look at she's drinking.
Hold on, you guys.
I've never.
I like
do
how
that.
she doesn't jump. She pulls herself.
No, I don't like it because look, she's destroying the bottom of the couch with her claws.
Okay, yeah.
Babe,
got
hand me
you.
that.
Got you.
Candy.
Huh?
Candy.
Oh no.
No, don't come here. I'm busy.
You're so tiny for a poodle.
And she eats like a pig. She weighs more than I do.
She's tiny. Isn't she supposed to be big now?
Look at Tallulah.
What?
Look at Tallulah.
Give her
Leave
to
her alone. She's
Give
like-
her to me. No, you guys are mean to her. She's.
Right? This is mean.
Yeah, you say you want to get rid of her and stuff. Give me my child, Dad.
She wants to go to your farm.
Come on, Taylor. Come on, Taylor. Yep. told you. Bye, Taylor.
How funny. That's the second time she's done that to me.
Bye, Taylor.
What?
if she sees Tallulah laying with me, she comes and takes her.
She's my dog, not yours. You love me, not her.
Wow.
So apparently that cunt, that bitch, she has a baby now.
Oh yeah.
I believe he was possessed. There's no doubt in my mind. And there's no doubt in my mind that he wasn't possessed when they were doing the interrogation. Because there was, I mean, until today, there's no remorse. He acts like
Gemma!
a hollow person inside, like he has no feelings. So yeah, I do believe that
Knock it off.
he was definitely possessed while he did that. Because no one in their right mind would do that. Go to work, come home, and just stay calm and cool and collective, especially when the cops are talking to him. But what I want to know is what he was doing. Because I think they said it took him like 3 minutes to open the front door when he went to his house. He entered through the garage to go inside this house so he can open the front door for the cops and Shannon's friend to walk in. And they said that it took him like 3 minutes to walk up to the front door and open it for them. So what was he hiding? What was he doing? That's something else that I want to know as well. Do you think he was possessed, Ben?
Possibly.
Very good chance.
Yep. I think you'd have to be to kill your kids like that.
Mm-hmm. And then in his sick, twisted mind of what he said, oh, I killed them twice. So the first time was not enough. It should have been a sign not to pursue the murders. You know, you try to kill your kids once, they survive. You can try to kill them twice again. Like, it's just, a normal person would have snapped into reality. Most likely hoping that they would call the, paramedics right away to come and save his kids. Because he fucked up and he made a mistake. He could have at least gone to prison for attempted murder, 2 charges of attempted murder. And battery on the kids. But no, he had to kill him. So even if they do appeal the case, I don't think it's going to be any different. Because even both sides of the family, both Shannon and Chris's side of the family, have admitted to what he did and acknowledged it in court. So he can't come back and say, I didn't do it, it wasn't me. And the fact that he admitted it to his father
Right.
in the interrogation room while it was being recorded. Yeah, it was being recorded. So what is he going to appeal? I don't get it. Lesser sentence? They're not going to give him anything. So they were going to give him the death penalty. But Shannon's family and his family talked to the judge in court during the trial, or it wasn't a trial, it was the sentencing hearing where he was going to get sentenced. And they begged him not to give him the death penalty. They wanted him to do life. And the judge even said during that hearing was, I'm going to honor the families that have spoken out. And I'm going to respect that and not give him the death penalty. Hey! Why are you so bad? Why do you like to chew on everything? Don't chew on my wire.
Smack her.
I'm not going to smack her. What's wrong with you?
So she learns not to do that.
I'm going to smack you. So you learn not to do certain things that I tell you not to do, and you still do it.
Really?
Roller. I want to know what you guys think. This is an open discussion. Oh, and by the way, I'm still doing readings. Gemma. Don't do that. But pretty much that's the case of Chris Watts. Hopefully he does rot in prison for the rest of his life. And I'm hoping that his mistress will go down with him, because it's not a one-way street. This guy did not just come up. Gemma! Donnie, get her off my couch. She's trying to chew.
Gemma, come here. Get down. Get down. Come here, Gemma.
Why is she so riled up right now?
I don't know. Lay down.
You do know that my other dog is still out there, right?
Yeah. That's on her.
If she didn't take off.
Jeez Louise. Loki, come. Loki,
Loki!
come on.
Turn the light off. And close the curtain. Look at that.
Stop.
So
Put her
yeah,
down.
I do hope that she gets what she deserves to, because it didn't just take one person to come up with the idea, hey, I'm gonna kill my family. This is what I decided to do. And then I'm gonna start my whole life over with somebody new. Like, it absolutely did not make any sense. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I don't see the appeal going his way. He's not gonna win. He already lost. But yeah, that's the case of Chris Watts. Sorry, I'm kind of dead tonight too. I'm burned out. I'm exhausted. I literally feel like I don't have any energy today. I mean, it's my weekend, so I was kind of resting all day. But and then as far as Gabby Petito updates, I did find some updates on her case as well, but I'm not going to talk about it tonight. Maybe tomorrow, the next day, or whenever you guys see me again. We're gonna talk about that case as well. But I have some updates for you guys if you haven't already seen or hearing yourself. With that said, you guys, I'm out. I'm tired. I'm gonna go watch a movie and fall asleep. Thank you, Eggman. I did. Today was the first day I got to relax in a long time. So I'm kind of like dead. See? I'm dead. I'm exhausted. I just been relaxing all day today. I stayed home, and tomorrow I have a lot of things to do. Even though I don't work on weekends, I still have my stuff to do here. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. You guys enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Don't do what I would do. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.